It's fucking bullshit!
Y'all done shook me up now, Love Campus.
It's like when I get the tea, you're all gonna get that tea.
And it's just been like pure chaos.
Hello? Wait, what? A new camper?
Hello, campers. After a chaotic and drama-filled season, we finally reached the finale of Love Campus Season 2. Tonight, we'll catch up with the final 4 couples and find out who will be the reigning champs of Love Campus Season 2. But before we do that, we have invited some of our previous contestants of Season 2 for a final reunion, where we, in full Love Campus fashion, continue to stir the pot and spill some tea. You thought it'd be clear skies and sunshine today? Oh no. Stay tuned, because the shade has just begun. Welcome back, campers. After a very exciting season, there are some questions that the audience would love to know. We're going to start with our final couples. We do want to know, what is your standing right now since the show has ended? You know, what's been going on with your relationships? And we're going to start with Paris and Solo.
We've been talking pretty regularly, so
I'm just trying to figure out where things go. Just kind of taking it slow and steady.
Well, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Next up, Lay Dollar Sign Bean and Glow Goddess.
pretty good. We're still connected on Instagram and whatnot. So we talked today about the show. So pretty exciting to see everybody back on here.
All right, moving on from that, Kiyoshi and Katana, how are you all doing?
Me and Katana are actually really great. We talk like pretty regularly, like the other couples. Funny story, actually, it was like 3 a.m. and I was just like on a walk and Katana like walked me home like via text.
It was midnight for me. It was near my bedtime already, and I was like, "Oh, Kiyoshi, how are you doing?" Blah blah blah. And they were like, "Oh, I'm going for a walk." I was like, "It is 3 a.m. where you're at. Let's share your location with me immediately. Let's not do this."
I've met Katana's met all of my friends. I've met all of Katana's friends. It's been pretty cool, and I'm planning to come visit her over the summer, so that's pretty fun.
That's actually like super cute. We love to see it, walking each other home virtually. All right, next up, we're gonna move on to Chewy and Poetic Justice.
We decided that like romantically it wasn't gonna work because we live so far from each other and we can't really visit each other.
We've just kind of been MIA to each other. We've kind of both been doing our own thing. I feel like she's very busy. It's always been really hard for us to like really find that time for both of us and both of our schedules to really do anything. So we've kind of just been at a standstill.
Totally understandable. Long distance is not for everybody. And then we're gonna go on ahead with Peach and Sun.
We don't really talk that much anymore, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. No shade. I mean, I think
we have a healthy understanding, I feel like, because we're all so far apart. I have a confession. I'm gonna see Costco and La Dollar Bean this summer, so I'm the new Chad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's coming to visit. We're going to a Faye Webster concert.
Yes.
It's not even a joke. Like, I'm not joking. Come sleep on our futon. Like, we're ready to
Sleep
have
on the futon. Sleep on the futon. Do it.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that. So it looks like we have a couple of meetups going on. Some relationships are still here from the season, even if they're not necessarily romantic. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to couples who've been eliminated. Just to check in on your couples as well. So Crisp and Leo, what's the standing of your relationship?
We have not really talked since the show is over. I mean, I guess I'm not really one for like texting and that kind of thing.
I'm honestly not either. Like, I mean, if I'm ever in Santa Barbara, you best bet I'm gonna text you, but like, I'm a terrible texter. I don't check my messages for anything. So, I mean, I still think Leo's cool. Like, I'm probably gonna go to Santa Barbara sometime this summer, so.
Say less, see me on DP.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
We also want to hear from Costco and Red. What's the standing of you all's relationship?
We have hung out a couple times in person. We had a fun night with Miss Glow Goddess a couple weeks ago. And we have a date next week that Costco has been planning for a while, and it's a secret. And we talk every day on the phone.
Actually, like the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, Ruby's gonna come spend like the weekend with me. It'll be cute. I got like these for us to do like together. So I got like a pair of these.
Well, we're already starting off spicy. And since we're starting off so spicy, I think it is time for us to get to some of the burning questions that the audience has. Now, as most of you know, Chad in his confessionals made it very clear that he was here to play the game, okay? Let's take a look at that, because he did mention he was here to play the game first. Roll the clip. Let's go ahead and do that, okay?
I had dates with both Cupid and Chewy today. It was nice. I love both of them.
Did you see we have a new transfer student?
I'm gonna say hi. I told y'all. During this experience, I'm gonna get to know everyone.
Uh-oh.
Since we're on the topic of Chad Cupid, it seemed like you felt you and Chad had some sort of genuine connection. After the season has ended, after watching, what are your thoughts now knowing he was pretty much saying he was here to play the game? He was here to talk to, as many people as he could.
I didn't expect anything less from him because it's just, he just seems like that type of person. He's the person who's been on this show 3 times now total. Just like he just keeps coming back to play the game, so players don't play. So, honestly, it's fine. I've been thinking about reaching out to him and saying like, no hard feelings from me. I hope you do find someone, but don't tell 2 girls I love you at the same time again. Let's not do that.
All right. Wow. Well, we love to see it, standing your ground as you should. We're going to move on to the next question. I had to get a little spicy. We all know that there was drama this season. Okay. Can we get an amen for the drama? There was a lot of drama this season. Specifically, we all knew that Vine and Kyoshi had a little bit of beef throughout the season and one big blowout on the second elimination. Let's take a peek.
They stood me up.
I ended up being late to me and Vine's date.
I've now waited 15 minutes and they are still not here. So that feels great. Really good start. And I didn't like the comments that they were making about contestants on the show.
Honestly, I feel like everyone's all y'all are just like bottoms.
I just didn't like the energy at all. Kyoshi messaged me.
Like day 1 of filming, I tried to get them off to the side.
And they're like, we should do a private meeting, a private room. And I instantly was like, no, I want to hang out with other people. And they immediately got they were not in a good mood.
Because we didn't really have enough time to talk.
Oh my god. Oh, whatever. Kyoshi can... I think Kyoshi is annoying, obnoxious. I don't like being in the same space as them. Why the fuck is Kyoshi here? Why are they here? They're the most arrogant, obnoxious. Oh my god.
And for our last person, we picked Vine. And that is because, me and Vine were coupled up in the beginning and, we didn't vibe, which is fine, but I feel like there's been shady comments towards me from Vine in the main group chat, and I don't appreciate that.
Oh my god. Wait. Do you smell that? It's fucking bullshit!
I let him have it.
Where? Please show me the receipts where I said something mean. No one knew what they were talking about.
I don't really like how he said our vibes were off but never bothered to contact me or to become friends. There was no communication between us, and I am putting the blame on him. He didn't even come to talk to me about hey, can we talk about this? Because I think he's immature and he's 18 and a freshman and a child.
No, I'm gonna speak up for myself.
Well, actually, you told me that there was too much bottom energy in the group chat and you didn't like the game.
Vine is like, well, let me pull out the receipts. Uno reverse card.
So, and you were from the beginning a toxic gay, being I'm strictly a top. Direct quote, I only one way in. I didn't feel comfortable talking to you, Kyoshi.
I mean, hashtag toxic links.
So that's the truth of the matter.
It's not my problem. He's gone. End of. And I'm literally sorry that you made friends with a few people. And I made friends with a bunch of people. And people like me. And my personality isn't based off of TikTok. So, yeah.
So, let's unpack that. You know, what was going on? Is there anything you would like to resolve or clear the air for, Kyoshi?
Well, first and foremost, unlike some people on this cast, I don't like talking behind people's backs. So I won't be saying anything negative about Vine while he's not here. But this whole situation was, you know, obviously I was like late for our first date by like 15 minutes. He just thought our vibes were off, and I was like, okay, fine, and I moved on. That's why in the second episode, when Vine was talking all this shit about me, there was nothing from me because I wasn't thinking about him, I wasn't talking about him. Yet he has to call me the most arrogant, obnoxious, and annoying person he's ever met. Well, sorry about it, Diva, and look who's here in the finale, and look who's not. He blocked me on all social media, so I haven't talked to him.
Same here.
Really wanted to, yeah, that's all.
Wow, you know what? There's so much that goes on behind the scenes that we don't know. But you know what? This is what this reunion is for. This is for you all to tell it all. Say how you're feeling. Let us know. So moving on, Chris, you got votes, most votes actually, for the person that the cast felt was not spending the most of their time here at Love Campus. Let's check that out for a minute.
I picked the Chris just because I haven't talked to the Chris. I'm so sorry.
For someone that hasn't made the most out of this experience so far, leaves room for growth and still time to get a lot out of it. So for that reason, I chose the Chris.
I also chose the Chris mostly just because I feel like I just haven't been hearing much from her in the chat or in the Zooms.
They've been a little MIA. I also chose the Chris because like I love her and I know she like, I knew she wasn't gonna vote me off.
I also voted the Crisp. The Crisp is the person I have talked to the least.
Shit. Yeah, I kind of picked the Chris too.
I also voted the Chris.
If you could go back, is there anything that you want to change or anything you want to do differently?
I mean, obviously I wish I hadn't been so busy that week that we were filming. I was visiting my best friend. I hadn't seen him in months. I mean, obviously I wish I could have spent more time. I wish I could have gotten to talk to more people and know more people better. Like, obviously, you know, you can't give everything 100% all the time. So I tried my best. I really wish I could have gotten to know more people, but
well, that's definitely totally understandable. You know what? Chris was on a vacation, okay? She's gonna have time to mingle with y'all, all right? Moving on, Red. You expressed, you know, how you were a big influence to the other campers. The friendships you had with the other campers was, you know, a relationship that you held strongly and that they held strongly as well. How do you feel that your absence impacted the remaining dynamics?
I don't think it affected anything at all. I think that everyone felt that there was a little bit less competition, maybe. I wouldn't necessarily say that I was an influence on them, but I would hope that I was an integral part of their experience.
You were an inspiration.
And I just want to say, you know, it is very reflected throughout the season, you know, how much of an impact, you know, you had with other campers. The relationships you made, the friendships. I know this is Love Campus, but the friendships you made were definitely shown throughout this whole entire season. I think that's something that you should be very, very excited about and very proud of because, you know, you can gain really strong friendships, even though this is a show about, you know, finding a bae or whatever. Moving on, Paris and Solo. Now, we all know throughout the season, you both really were not even trying to talk to anyone else because of the strong relationship that you held with one another. Now that the show's over, now that the votes are in, was that strategy or was that just bare, genuine connection?
I don't know, it's hard to say. I think like, yeah, it wasn't some strategy thing. I think just, you know, things work out that way and at least for me, they worked out pretty well. And I feel like we were both kind of like, didn't really want to, we were still like talking, getting to know people like on a level of like respectable friendship, but we didn't want to like, I just didn't want to waste anyone else's time. It was like, I didn't want to give them the wrong impression. I didn't want them to put all this effort into talking to me for me to be like, oh, sorry, I'm Paris.
Yeah, I don't think I would change anything. For me, at least, like it didn't really make sense to like get to know other people, and also like we got along off the bat. So I felt like I just wanted to get to know other people as like friends.
Wow.
I think it's funny, sorry, that Solo says that because someone came forward to me about receiving DMs and flirtations from Solo post the show. I just think this is such an honest show, such an honest space.
Yeah, this person also came forward to me and told me about it. So, and they came out pretty early. So it's interesting. I mean, we were already done filming when this information came out. Otherwise, I probably would have said something. And maybe I wouldn't have hated Chad Dylan Cooper as much throughout the show's entirety. So disappointed to hear that solo because Paris is so nice.
Whoa. Now this is a game changer. I mean, wow. So
it was me. Sorry, Solo, but we needed this moment of drama, and I respect Paris a lot. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but the homies did.
You fucked with the wrong roomie, Solo.
Half the reason why we decided to do it is because Paris is deserving of the truth. And it's really important to me that that we air out the truth here because Paris literally had no idea. And I think that's so messed up.
Hold on. I Solo, a lot just came out. Is there anything you want to say?
Nah, there's no point.
There's nothing you want to say?
Nothing? I encourage you to say something, please.
Nah.
So are you not willing to defend yourself because you don't think Paris is worth it? Like, do you not even think it's worth it to explain to her what you did? I'm just saying, like, you don't even care enough to explain yourself. How much do you actually care, period?
Bro, what the fuck? I just don't know what to say at this point because there's really no point.
Now, look, I'm the messy one here, and y'all took my whole role. I guess the only way to end this is, Paris, is there anything you want to say? How are you feeling right now? Like,
I just think that's funny. We're not like exclusive or anything, so I don't know, but I do think it's funny that you guys brought it up.
Wow, it's kind of hard to follow that. But we're gonna try. Current couples in the running for winning tonight. We're just gonna go around, and we want y'all to let the audience know, if your couple cannot win tonight, who would you want to win? Who do you think is deserving of winning tonight?
Before we start,
is someone else talking?
Yeah, it's okay if I say something real quick about like reunion stuff, just like tying up old drama.
Sure, go ahead.
So I just really want to know why La Dollar Sign B and you decided to lie in your confessional.
When did I lie?
During the Fuck, Marry, Kill drama, you said in your confessional that you pulled me aside for a chat to air out our drama when I'm the one who messaged you first.
I didn't even realize that you had started the conversation. I'm sorry. I really I thought that it was such a small thing, Like, I just thought that it was, I said something in the main chat. We all kind of joke with each other in the main chat, and I didn't realize that it was upsetting to you, and I'm really sorry that it was upsetting to you.
I just don't appreciate when people talk shit behind my back. And I heard through the grapevine that it was you and Vine and your little friend group or whatever. But I do appreciate you apologizing for that, and I do hope we can hang out. I just wanted to get my airing.
That felt really fake of you to say that you really want to hang out with me.
Like I said, I had no idea he had issues with me because he didn't talk to my face, and
I think he was uncomfortable bringing it up with you, to be honest.
Okay, well, I just want to say, thank y'all for addressing. This is what this is here. Like I said before, we're here to hash it all out, lay it all on the table. So yeah, that's what we were doing before. La Dollar Sign beating Glow Goddess. If your couple cannot win tonight, what couple would you all choose to win? And you don't have to pick together. It can be a separate opinion.
I personally, I don't know if this is allowed, but I would pick Costco and Red because I don't think anyone deserves it as much as them. And I know that that's they're not in the final, but they're clearly the couple that has the strongest connection.
I'm so happy that you said that because I was gonna say the same thing. I love the other couples running, but I've met these girls. They genuinely do have a connection, and I really wish that you guys would have been in the running couple because you guys definitely deserve to win.
All right. Next up, Peach and Sun.
I feel like I can't speak for Peach, but also I feel like I know him to the point that we can both collectively say, Foursome forever. We support Red and Costco wholeheartedly.
I would also say Red and Costco. They really deserve it. And I love all the couples that were in the final. You guys are my besties, love you guys to death. But something about Costco and Red's energy, vibe that they bring in any space that they enter, it's so beautiful and uplifting. So
Okay, next up, we're gonna have Paris and Solo.
So personally, when me and LaDollar Bean have been watching the episodes, all we've been talking about is how cute we think the scenes with Chewie and Poetic Justice are. So I would vote for them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's fair.
All right, Chewie, who would you want if you and your couple do not win tonight?
I think the same as basically everybody else. Red and Costco, I think we were all like devastated when they got eliminated because we thought that they would make it until the end.
Oh, that's so cute. All right, Kiyoshi, Katana, if your couple could not win tonight, who would you choose to win?
I would also say Red and Costco because like I was a Red stan since day fucking one. And they continue, like, even after the show, they continue to, like, you know, hang out and like kiki, and it was really cute to see. But obviously, if not them, obviously I have to go with Sun and Peach because Peach is like one of my closest friends out of the show. So like, love you, bitch.
Love you, bitch.
At the end of the day, Costco is probably one of the closest friends that I made here on the show, and I'm so fortunate to have gotten to see their relationship really begin to blossom and like continue on post show, even regardless of the results. So I think it's just really genuine and super beautiful. It serves as such a beautiful example to the rest of us about what the potential of the show really could be.
That's what Love Campus is really about. You know, winners or not, you know, it's really about the connections that you have with one another. Now that we've unpacked some of the intense moments this season, let's move on to the moment that you've all been waiting for, the results. Final couples, you all brought something very important to the table, and the audience has definitely noticed that. They've seen your ups, your downs, everything in the middle, and still managed to love your relationship dynamics. Now, would I be the messy host that you all know and love if I didn't do one final elimination? With 5 remaining couples left, the 3 lowest scoring couples who will not be in the running to win Love Campus are $$ Bean and Glow Goddess, Chewie and Poetic Justice, and finally, Paris and Solo. This leaves the 2 top couples being Kiyoshi and Katana and Peach and Sun. It's time for the results. I'm not going to drag it out no longer. The season 2 winners of Love Campus are, with nearly 50% of the final votes. Dramatic pause, drum roll, whatever else you want to roll. It is Kiyoshi and Katana.
Yay!
Congratulations. You all now have the bragging rights for being the Love Campus Season 2 winners. Not only do you win a title, you also win a cash prize from our sponsors at Sparklist. Congratulations.
Girl, face crack. I genuinely thought that was gonna go to Peach and Sun.
No, I also genuinely thought it was gonna go to Peach and Sun.
Y'all deserve it so much.
I think it's shocking for us because we are so unconventional of a couple, of a pairing. And honestly, I think that we're just really grateful that the viewers that were watching and voted were like open enough to accepting us as like a pairing and as a couple. Freaking love Kiyoshi. I mean, I meant what I said when I said that's a soulmate connection. We're not gonna ever stop being together. Like,
I'm like so just shook because like, obviously the audience knows my journey here on Love Campus has had its turns. It's been a roller coaster, girl. So like the fact that victors, winners, it makes sense in my fantasy. Thank you.
Is there anything that you want to say to your fans for all the people who voted for you?
To all my friends, thank y'all. Shout out, I know like, so there's Ronson in the chat right in the Zoom call right now. He's been such a huge supporter of like me because he's been making all these like funny ass memes. I also like to thank my acapella group, The Ramifications, 4th place ICCA finalist, for helping me out with all the votes. Thanks, y'all.
I do want to thank Love Campus, the platform, the creators, Sierra, everyone here, all the other contestants themselves, just because I believe that everything happens for a reason. I know Kyoshi believes this as well. And all of this was supposed to happen for a reason. And all of us were supposed to be joined together here on the show, no matter how much you committed to it, or how much you weren't, or how stupid you think it is, or how good you think it is, and how seriously you took it or not. This was all supposed to happen for a reason. And all of us formed these connections, these interactions for a reason. And I'm grateful beyond belief because of the connections that I found here. I literally wasn't even supposed to be on the show. I turned in my application late. So I literally said in my thing, I literally got jumped yesterday. So if you want to accept me, you can accept me, but if not, that's fine. And the fact that I was even accepted just means a lot. And everyone that I've met here has had such a huge impact on my life. And I'm very, very, very grateful. So grateful for that. And thank you to everyone who voted for us, again, for just like trusting and believing in the uniqueness of me and Kyoshi. Thank you.
Well, thank you. We loved having you. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. Okay, and then one final question. You know, what do you all see for the future of this relationship that you all have?
So from my end, like I said, I'm gonna visit Katana Jade in Riverside or LA or wherever she is. You know, the rest of Inner Circle is gonna be joining, perhaps. But yeah, I'm like really excited to like see where this goes, just because like we're so far away. We're gonna have to just figure it out, because I genuinely do love the shit out of Jade. She's so iconic.
I genuinely love Kyoshi. Everything I've ever said about Kyoshi on the show, behind the scene, I've always meant. So the connection we have is real. Obviously, because I'm graduating and we are so far away, there has to be a lot of figuring out like what's gonna happen and stuff like that. But no matter what, regardless of where the connection goes, we're going to never not be together, because we do love each other. That's real.
My heart is literally gonna explode. This is like the cutest thing of my whole entire existence. You all are technically the graduates of this season. We want to say thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. And don't worry if you did not graduate this season. There's always another semester to find love. Make sure that you're following us on our socials. Keep your eyes open for next season's applications. I'm your lovely host, Sierra, your messy host, the host that you love to see every week. And we'll see you next time. Bye.